Welcome to personally what I think is the best video I make all year is my birthday vlog. That is so birthday like centric of me to be like, it's my favorite one. This filter makes me look like I am naturally beautiful. Don't be fooled, it's a filter. But I just edited the video and watched it back. I look like a total loner on my birthday because there's literally not a single person in any of these clips. I promise. I did see people on my birthday. I'm just much more comfortable vlogging by myself. Judge me if you will. I started off the day by sleeping at Kopari's. Unfortunately, he is working today. Big tears for me. Just happened. That's life. I did take off work because that's just how I roll. That's actually a rule I have. I don't work on my birthday. I highly recommend you guys implement that rule if you care. I don't know. I just think you should take time for yourself to enjoy yourself, especially on your birthday. Personal opinion. But from leaving his house, I did run to a few stores, treat myself, get a free like birthday goodies and stuff like that. Good morning. It's my birthday. We're at Target right now because they sent me a 5% off and I want to buy something for myself, and there's also a $5 coupon. We're getting it. We'll do a haul when I get home, but I did buy the Gingerbread House. And as a Starbucks reward, I get a free drink. I get a pink drink. I know. Cold drink in winter. I don't really like hot drinks except for hot chocolate. I went into the mall to get a free pretzel from Auntie Anne's. No judgments. They were not open yet, even though it said they opened when the mall opened, but whatever. Then I walked past Forever 21, which I have literally not shopped there in forever. They actually had cute stuff, and I bought it. I only bought 2 things. They were just big. But I think the spending spree is going a little wild right now. Guys, if it's your birthday, don't be afraid to snag the freebies. Panera, you get a free pastry. Free pastry? I got a chocolate croissant, and it's my breakfast. And I definitely just crinkled it, pulling it out. Oh my god, this is so big and free. Let's take a bite. That chocolate on the inside is changing my life right now. And then when I finished and got home, I took a shower and I blow dried and styled my hair. I put all my hair products in. I still have to curl it. That's still something I have to do, but I am going to be doing my makeup before that. I know I went shopping and I even got packages in the mail today. Good timing, FedEx and Amazon. Thank you for the birthday gifts that I bought myself. I am gonna open them on camera. You guys will see. I will do a haul. I know you guys love hauls, and I'm sorry I keep playing with the camera. I'm just trying to make sure I get the best angle. But I'm gonna do that actually tomorrow, just because 1, I don't really have a lot of time today, and 2, I want it to be later in the vlog so that you guys will stick around and keep watching. But we are at, and this is actually pretty early in the video. I don't feel like I usually do this so soon in the video. We're at the portion where I do my makeup and I talk about, I watched last year's video where I talk about what's going on, and then I answer the questions for future me to see. I love doing this just because I like seeing what I said, because I never ever watched the video back until this point in the year. So I will give that to myself. I dream big and I dream hard. So good for you, girly, for never giving up on your dreams, because I do think I've gotten a little more realistic in like my dreams and everything now. Not that they were unrealistic, but just like you know, timing wise, not everything can happen in a 1-year span. I mean, you have to give stuff time to be able to happen and get accomplished. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. First up, current age. I am 24 years old, and past Brittany was correct. Every year the number gets scarier. I do feel like I have a more sense of maturity this year than I did last year. Maybe. I think I do. That doesn't mean I necessarily do. But yeah, 24. Location and weather on my birthday. It is a Thursday. I still live at home. I'm at home with my grandparents. And it is currently 40 degrees today and sunny. It is not snowing today. It did snow yesterday, but not today. Employment. So this is actually part of like the resolutions that I said that did not come to fruition, which is okay. I'm fine with that because I actually got a new job. It is, the sentence that I said is still true. I do love my job. I did love my previous job, but what I loved was the job that I was doing and the boss that I was working for. And since that time, my boss and I left together and we went to a new company together. So one, it just feels good that my boss really respects me. We have a really close relationship, and that the fact that we were able to move somewhere together like shows that like she values the work that I do and that she thinks I'm a good worker. It is just a really good feeling to be valued, and I am doing the exact same thing that I was doing at my previous job, just at a new company where I'm more valued and more appreciated, and more people do the same line of work that I'm doing. So it's a very, very, very good feeling that I'm very happy to experience. So although I am still an assistant, I'm just much happier in my job, and I do value that a lot more, and I do still think that I am on a really good track with my career. Relationship status is the next question, and y'all don't hold your breath because it's good freaking news. Still dating Jabari. We are now at 2 years and 4 months, I believe is the number, which is very exciting. Since that time last year, like, I always think about how strong our relationship is, and honestly, it feels like it just gets stronger and stronger every day, and like we take on challenges and battles together, and our relationship is just in a really, really strong place, and that's something I really value in a life partner, and I am just very lucky and blessed that it's going in such a positive direction. I wouldn't have been with him this long if I didn't think that this relationship was something worth going the mile and seeing what our future is going to be looking like together. And I am very, very happy to share that we are in the midst of starting to plan living together. So y'all heard it here first. That is a 2022 goal. What are my current hobbies? Which is, I feel like I had trouble with this question last year, and I'm just having trouble with this question again this year, because same thing that I said last year, I do devote a lot of my own personal time, not personal time, but like a lot of my time goes into work. Work is the #1 priority because it's what makes me money. It's what gets me through the day. YouTube is still a huge hobby of mine. I still love it, but I definitely really appreciated the value of like making videos that only I want to make and doing what I want to do that's right for me. So that's important. I've definitely gone through waves, but I have really fallen in love again with working out. That is something that's so important to me again, and not just to do it for the sake of losing weight, but doing it for the sake of how it makes me feel inside, and that I always feel good after I work out. So that's something that's really important to me. It's not a very big hobby of mine, but I have gotten into reading again, which is really exciting because I haven't read in a really long time. Like, reading has really missed the mark for me. But I'm back in it again, so I'm really excited to like fall in love with reading again. It's very, very new, early stages. Hopefully it looks a lot more in depth for 2022, me, because I've only read like 1 or 2 books this year, but I'm really into books right now. I'm reading Dune. Hopefully I finish that. It doesn't just get lost in the curve of the book world. Maybe too heavy. Okay, better? Got a little scary with the blush there for a second. Okay, what did I do in 2021? I will say, pandemic is still going on. Was hoping that it would be over by now. It's not, it's okay. We live and we digress, and we buy really cute masks to match our outfits. I don't know, see, I always mean to come prepared with this question, and then I don't, and then I'm like, what went wrong? Why can't I remember anything? It's because it's a question that you really need to think about and process and answer for. And I didn't do that, so, I don't know. See, I always mean to come prepared with this question, and then I don't, and then I'm like, what went wrong? Why can't I remember anything? It's because it's a question that you really need to think about and process and answer for. And I didn't do that, so, Kopari and I did go on our first ever vacation together, which was really nice, being able to just like spend time together and be together. Because when we first started dating, I was in college, and then I got a job as soon as I came home, and then we went into the pandemic, and so there were just a lot of things kind of like preventing us being able to go on a trip, and so finally being able to go on one was really, really special. And I'm glad we got to do that this year. I got my vaccine shots in April, and I got my booster 2 days ago. I will say that's something to be proud of, and you should be proud of for getting your vaccine if you are getting it. Got a new job. That's something to be proud of, because it definitely takes guts to leave a job and go to a new one. It definitely can feel like you're stuck at a company and being there, so I am proud of myself for leaving and going somewhere new. I feel like I did a better job on my eyebrows last year. I don't know, I mean, you think you do all these things, and I'm sure there's so many great things that I did that I just can't think off the top of my head, but I am proud of the accomplishments I did this year, and I don't feel like this is a wasted year. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud. Proud girl. What do I want to get out of 2022? The final question, the final whammy question, which I honestly think is the hardest question. I mean, I didn't really achieve the things I said last year, but again, it is reminding myself that like goals take time to reach. So I don't think there's anything wrong with saying the same things that I did say last year, like being promoted. And this one I'm going to be stern on myself, because if I am still an assistant a year from now, we definitely need to have a conversation, past me, present me. Something's not right, and I hope you take this as a wake-up call if you don't have a new job at this point, or a promotion at this point, I should say. So that's just something that I know I deserve in my career and should achieve that at that point. So that's my expectation for 2022 career-wise. I definitely still want to be dating Kopari, and we will for sure be living together. Last year I said there was no plan. Now, like I said, there is a plan to be moving in together. No spoilers on like timing or whatever, but it is something that you guys will see in 2022, which I'm really, really excited for. Just being able to take that next step with him, just because it's the step that we're ready for. It's the next step in our relationship, and I'm just really excited about that. You know, that's what you want, is to, obviously not everyone's dream, but you know, to find someone that you really get to do life with is just really, really exciting. And I'm really happy that it's him. I am turning 24. I am 24. I will be 25 next year. I would like to see significant improvements on my acne. I'm going to get a facial for the very first time, or it's technically second time, because the first time I got one I was like 13, very, very young with acne. This is my first ever being an adult facial. So if it goes well, I'm gonna try and be more consistent with them. Hopefully it will make a difference in my life. We shall see. It's not necessary, but gosh, I hope it does make a difference. But thank you guys. If you guys do listen to this portion, I really appreciate it, and hopefully you guys get to see me achieve my life goals and we can achieve them together. And voila, just like that, she's ready to go. I am standing in the light, so I look the best that I possibly could. I am remembering that I don't socialize a lot, so I'm getting a little nervous, but I know that it will be fun. Here is the fit. Top is from Cotton On, and jeans, which you can't really see, but the crossover is the most important part, are from Glass On. So, and we're carrying this new bag that I got from Forever 21, which is like puffy and really cute. So I will be switching to the phone because we are not dragging the camera around. And I cannot forget, I am spraying Chanel number 5, if it would focus. Chanel number 5 in the scent Leo, I think is how you say it. As you can see, it's a bit messy from getting ready, but we're on our way. I don't know if I actually said it, but I was heading into the city for a holiday work party. But before, I set up this whole appointment to get my ear pierced, and oh, the drama. I sat there waiting for 20 minutes and no one helped me, and I had to tell them to help me, and they were like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, we didn't help you. There was this dog which lightened the mood for like 10 seconds, but when it was finally my turn, they were like, we only have 2 earring options left. I mean, literally, look, these were the earring options, and I was very unhappy and did not get my ear pierced. But I didn't let that rain on my parade. I headed over to Times Square, where I was going bowling with my coworkers. I know that seems kind of lame, but when you're doing it with people you actually like, it's actually a lot of fun. And this is the only clip I took because it's for work. It's the next day, if you can't tell by my hair. It's a little maney right now, which is fine. I like a good mane. I vlogged what I could in the city, but I really was just trying to have fun and pay attention and have a good time. Again, literally got 1 clip bowling, but I had so much fun, so that's what matters. Now we're home the day after, reeling with a big fat mess. But I promised you guys a haul, and I'm gonna give a haul, so let's do a haul. From Forever 21, which I literally haven't shopped there in forever, I got this really cute backpack. It is like the puffer style, which is really trendy. I think it was only like 20 bucks, which is really good. And I just wanted something cute and small that could hold like a lot of things. Literally already used it yesterday and was very happy, and I'm gonna be using it this weekend too. So, and then the literal only other thing I got was this cream sweater, and I swear to you guys, this is like an Everlane dupe. It looks just like it. It's that, if it would just sit right, it has that like folded over look with the little quarter zip, and it's just white. And how much did I pay for this? This was 25 bucks. I think it was on sale, but like really cute for freaking Forever 21. I went into the Dollar Tree. Why? Because I needed to get Christmas cards. Also, their Christmas cards were top of the line this year, so don't sleep on the Christmas cards from the dollar store. Am I like not such a boring personality in the morning? I swear to God. Yes, from Target, I bought more Christmas bags. I still have a few more things that are gonna come and then I'll need to wrap, and so I need to put them in Christmas bags. because I don't want to wrap. These fun socks. Anytime I go to Target, I love to get socks. These ones are birds that are using the phones, so they're like Twitter birds. Yeah, that's a win in my book. I got this Cuticle Serum. I saw someone post about this on TikTok. My cuticles have been bad, so I'm hoping this will save me. That's sad. Okay, now the big whammy. The Remington Pro full-size set, what is it? They're heat rollers. Rollers are really in again, and so I really want to try out rollers. So here they are. Are we gonna try them out today? I don't know. But I didn't stop there at Target, no. I had to buy another thing for myself. This is for me and Jabari to do at a later date. Gingerbread House. And bam, look at this one. Look at that. It's like a townhouse. And everyone's home and they all live there. And they just have really fun. It's really grand and they're all neighbors. So, here's what came in the mail. So I know you guys saw I got mail packages. Ulta was doing 20% off. So I only bought 2 things. This is literally a replacement for a product that I bought online from them that I had to return. It's online only, so I had to repurchase it, but it was on sale again, so I got it. It's the Kopari Coconut Latte Body Wash. Really good, that like I was willing to repurchase. And then I'm about to run out of my vitamin C serum, but I don't love it. So I'm getting Cocoa Kinds to try because it's vitamin C serum with sea grape caviar, and I think it said that, oh yes, it has hyaluronic acid in it, so now I can forego using my hyaluronic acid. And this is what it looks like. Kind of small for 20 bucks, I think it was, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep it in its packaging until I actually start using it. The other package was from Amazon, and it was portable chargers. It was a pack of 2, I think, for like 20 bucks, which is really good. And every time I go into the city, my phone dies. I just pulled a hair from my mouth. Every time I go into the city, my phone dies. And so I was like, you really should get a good portable charger. And so I did. And did I bring it with me last night? No. But the thought was there. This video ended up getting super long, so I'm actually going to put part 2 where I go into New York City in a separate video, so that will be coming out soon. But I spent the rest of the day by going to my other grandma's house where she helped me bake cupcakes and she made me lunch, and oh, it was a really good lunch, I'll tell you that. But I'll see you guys in the next video.